Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us here on KREM 2 News at noon. I'm Laura Papetti, and we begin with this. Topping our noon hour, the Spokane Tribal Police are searching for a 17-year-old boy who escaped corrections. Police say he swam into the Timocane Creek near Ford to escape police. Police say he continued on his path. He would be near somewhere out near Samuels Road and Martha Boardman. Tribal police are asking people to lock their doors, secure their cars in that area. And if you know anything about this situation, tribal police are asking people to call the number we've put on your screen or call 911. And a mother has been arrested in Spokane Valley after authorities say her 1-year-old son had to be treated for ingesting fentanyl. Deputies got the call yesterday, with the callers saying the child had been given 2 doses of Narcan but still was not breathing. The caller was instructed to give the child CPR, and he did regain consciousness just before emergency personnel arrived. The baby was taken then to the hospital and is expected to make a full recovery. The mom was arrested and booked into jail. President Trump said this morning that he would pause 25% tariffs on U.S. imports from Mexico on items that are covered under a 2020 trade agreement. The president said he decided that after talking with Mexico's president. There's also been a sigh of relief for U.S. automakers because the president has now issued a 1-month exemption for tariffs impacting vehicle imports. That part of the announcement came after President Trump spoke to leaders of the big 3 U.S. automakers here in America. Right now, the price of new car averages about $48,000. The tariffs could raise prices on cars to about $54,000. The auto industry fears it cannot sustain these tariffs for very long.
Let's be real honest. Long term, a 25% tariff across the Mexico and Canadian border will blow a hole in the U.S. industry that we have never seen.
Trump previously made various statements saying he is implementing tariffs because the countries are not doing enough to stop the flow of fentanyl into the United States. Some new charges and a high bail set for the man accused of shooting a 13-year-old boy while he was playing video games at a family friend's house in Spokane. 25-year-old Glenn Berkey is facing 3 felony charges, including first and second-degree murder. In court, the judge set his bond at $2 million. Gavin Looper was shot in the Hilliard neighborhood early in the morning on January 25th. Yesterday, his mother begged the judge to keep Berkey behind bars.
I would just like to ask that you take into consideration that this man is a repeat violent offender. He has had no regard for anyone's life when he shot blindly through a home, murdering my 13-year-old child.
Detectives say evidence showed Berkey shot 5 times into a back door at the home on Heroy Avenue, which led to the bedroom where Gavin was killed. The Spokane County medical examiner said the teen was killed by a gunshot to the head. And we do have some new details in the Moscow murder case. A 3-person mixture of unknown DNA was found under Madison Mogen's fingernails. Mogen was one of 4 University of Idaho students murdered in their off-campus apartment back in 2022. A motion filed by the defense asked the DNA evidence be kept from the jury during Brian Koberger's murder trial this summer. The motion states jurors could believe the DNA is Koberger's, leading to his conviction. The defense claims the findings proved to be inconclusive. Spokane County wants to help you get ready for wildfire season. As KREM 2's Regan Gallo reports, we may be months away from the start of the season, but fire officials really want people to be prepared right now.
Well, Spokane County Emergency and Fire Agencies, the Department of Natural Resources, Avista Utilities, and Inland Power is hosting its first wildfire protection meeting tonight for the public in Spokane Valley.
As soon as the snow melts, things start to dry out.
This is the first of 3 meetings, and it will take place at Center Place Event Center in Spokane Valley. They will be discussing topics like fire risk across the county. Conversations will also include how to prepare homes and property for fire season. Lastly, there will be overviews of evacuation plans and how to best protect animals and livestock.
Making sure that folks are doing their preparedness, making sure that they're engaging with their fire agencies to do that home hardening and clear up their home ignition zones, making sure that they're as fire safe as they absolutely can be. In addition to having plans for their own families, preparedness for their pets and any livestock or anything they have.
Emergency officials told me there is extra interest from the community in fire safety, especially after the Los Angeles wildfires. And another reason to attend meetings? Well, the Avista Utilities will also be giving away trees to event attendees as part of a conservation partnership. Now again, the first meeting is tonight at 6 p.m. in Spokane Valley at the Center Place Event Center. March 8th will be the next meeting in Deer Park, and the final meeting will be on March 12th in the West Plains. More details will be on KREM.com, so come learn more about fire safety. Reporting in the newsroom, Regan Gallo, KREM 2 News.
All right, it is 12:06, and we are talking about that spring-like weather that has been sort of sticking around all week. Is it going to continue into the weekend? And that's why we have Thomas Patrick standing by. Thomas, what can you tell us about the sunshine and how long it's going to stick around?
Yeah, well, the easy answer is that yes, the spring-like weather is going to continue. But remember, for early spring, it does get pretty cold in the morning hours, especially when we have just clear days altogether. The sunshine feels amazing, and that will warm us up. But without the blanketed cloud cover at night, sometimes it gets a little bit colder than we might bargain for overall. We had low temperatures down in the 20s earlier this morning, but the sunshine has already got us up to 46 degrees overall. I think the game to play is, can you see any clouds in the skies out there? And actually, just looking at that Coeur d'Alene camera, can you see it? It's just right there, maybe one or two clouds just way off into the distance. Our current temperatures are easily mid 40s and even pushing 50s already in central Washington for today, feeling a little bit warmer than it did yesterday. So not going to find any weather issues at all. Maybe a little bit of some northerly winds, especially coming through the Okanagan Valley. So Okanagan County and Grant County probably getting some breezy conditions, but nothing that's really going to be too impactful. And temperatures are only going to increase into this weekend.